Hello, Alexandra here. So this video is an introduction to the I Love Myself project. And this is what I'm going to be doing for the next 30 days. For the month of April, it's my birthday month, and I decided that I wanted to give myself radical self-love. And I'm embarking on an adventure of radical self-love. And I'm sharing this, number one, because I want to invite you to do it with me, because I think it's more fun when other people are doing it and you're doing it together and sharing what you're learning. And also just to share a little bit more on self-love. And I've done self-love work in the past, and it's been really helpful. And I'll share more about what I've done and what I'm going to be doing for the next 30 days. But there's been a part of me that, self-care is okay, and compassion and kindness and all of these are great. But like self-love has seemed a little bit too weird, narcissistic, egotistical to say, I love myself. I feel like we're taught to not brag about ourselves and that we should be humble and don't boast and these different messages and conditioning we've had. But what I've realized is when I come from this place of I love myself, like I truly love myself, when I am feeling love for myself, I'm a much better human being. I'm a much better mother, wife, friend. I just feel better. And I notice that I'm more patient, I'm more kind, I'm more generous. It just feels better to love myself. And I, like so many of us, can be hard on myself. I have high ideals and high expectations and visions for what I want for myself and for my life. But that doesn't mean that I need to beat myself up along the way. Like, what would it look like to have those high visions and at the same time love myself? Like, be tender and kind and loving with myself as I grow and expand. Like, there's no reason that if I mess up with something that I need to kind of beat myself up and look at all the ways that I'm doing it wrong, or I'm doing this wrong, or being in fear and scarcity and all of those limiting ideas. So I decided I want an abundance of self-love. So that is what I am focusing on. And I've been inspired by the book, Love Yourself Like Your Life Depends on It. And it's a great book. I highly recommend it. And in the book, he has a question, which I wrote on my whiteboard. And it says, what would I do if I truly and deeply loved myself? What would I do if I truly and deeply loved myself? And going throughout my days asking that question and doing what comes up. Like, what would I do? How would I eat? How would I move? How would I speak if I loved myself? And to feel that in my heart, like I can feel that, oh, I love myself. Like, how does that feel? And then what inspired action comes up, what bubbles up, and that is the action to take. So that is the focus. And then also he talks about it in the book of just making a vow to love yourself and to have it be just a mantra, like I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. So I've been playing with this for the last couple weeks, and I just do it. I do it in my meditation. I do it while I'm working out. I do it while I'm waiting in line, and just, I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. And there's times that I think, this is weird, but I keep coming back to feeling that love for myself. Like, love myself, like really celebrating me. And it feels even funny to say that, celebrating me. But I do think it is so important for all of us to really have this self-love and compassion and kindness for ourselves. So I wrote something just on what this project is for me. And It's about loving myself. It's about loving my life in an even bigger way. It's about being grateful for who I am. It's about being grateful for all of my blessings. It's about really loving my body. It's about feeling sexy and beautiful and divinely feminine. It's about nourishing my body, listening to my body, trusting my body, appreciating my body. It's about treating myself as if I am the most delicious lover ever. It's about being turned on. It's about being mindful and aware of what my body is telling me and following her guidance. It's about respecting myself. It's about celebrating myself. It's about deep soul love. It's about treating my glorious body kindly. It's about being grateful and blessing the food I choose to eat. It's about moving my body in joyful ways. It's about feeling good. It's about nurturing myself. It's about radical self-love and self-care. It's about kindness, compassion, joy, acceptance, and ecstasy. It's about feeling truly and deeply in love with myself. It's about looking and finding the magic and miracles in everyday life. It's about trusting that the universe has my back and there's always an abundance of love available, now and always. It's about bringing the love for me, my family, community, and the world. So let the self-love celebration begin. So I'd love to hear your thoughts if you're down to play, and what you intend to do for your 30 days of self-love. And I'll share, like I said, more on what I'm going to be doing in the next 30 days of how to love myself. But some of the things I'll be doing is writing myself a love letter every day, doing mirror work, using the affirmation I said, and just being really intentional and conscious about how I navigate and how I move through my days with more love and more kindness to myself, and really just loving myself up. And I am so excited, enthusiastic, and curious about how this will all unfold, and I look forward to sharing more and exploring this with all of you. And yeah, I can't wait to hear your thoughts, and sending you lots and lots of love. Mwah.